In 2025, on the 20th anniversary of ThaSauce, I proudly announced we're going back to a website. And today, I'm super excited to let you guys know what we've been working on in the past few months. In the early 2000s, when I started ThaSauce, I wanted to create a centralized hub of information for the VGM community. And since I created the site in the early 2000s, the community has just exploded. However, the internet has started to kind of suck. We have AI everywhere, we have bots all over all kinds of things, and many of the communities have kind of tunneled into Discord, which makes some of them hard to find and the information kind of hidden away. Coming out of MagFest this year, I just found it shocking how many artists and events that were going on that I just had no idea about because everything is hidden in these kind of insular communities, if you will. And that's why one of the biggest changes I want to make for 2026 is I'm going to relaunch ThaSauce in full force. This means I'm going to cover regular news updates, events nationwide, as well as podcasts, radio shows, live streams, every single bit of information I can collect for every single artist and every single community in the larger video game music community. And to do that, I'm not going to use thesauce.net. Instead, we'll be moving all video game music news to vgmnews.com or vgm.news. In addition to that, I'm going to be adapting to kind of more modern ways of covering media. So primarily, I'm going to be using Instagram to follow and repost stories and posts from other artists. But also, like with this video, I want to make more video content in general. Not because I can monetize it, because I'm banned from monetizing YouTube, but so I can further the reach and really signal boost this community to more people. I fully think that the internet today is worse than the way it was. And that's one of the big reasons I want to start pushing going back to a website in general. And as a result of that, you're going to be able to follow the Sauce News in all of the traditional ways. That means you're going to be able to follow it as an RSS feed. You're going to be able to follow it via ActivityPub, so on Mastodon or WordPress or Friendica if you use one of those in the ActivityPub lifecycle. I'd also like to send a digest email directly to your inbox. Because for me personally, especially with Discord's IPO and Google and Facebook and all of those other things, I really am finding it distasteful to have to log into some kind of mega corporation's product in order to get updates on things that I want to follow. I'll also be posting events on ActivityPub, which you can mark as you're going to and collect more information as part of that overall protocol. In addition to updates on the sauce, I am incredibly excited to announce that we are finally nearing completion on the new version of Compoverse. Today, we have a fully functioning, brand new version of Compoverse running on Ember.js working. This means we no longer have to deal with an ancient version of Cake PHP, and we no longer have to log in through the forums using PHPBB. The new version of Compoverse checks off a lot of our bucket list items, including allowing for different submission types, different types of voting schemes, asynchronous compos, submissions from multiple artists or groups, and of course, better load times, better sharing tools, and more personalization for users. However, one of the largest tasks with the whole process still lies ahead of us, and that is transferring all of the data to the new platform. So right now, we are currently working on the massive task of purging all of the old spam bots, associating users with their actual songs, and making sure everything gets migrated over and nobody gets lost. And another really exciting kind of symptom of this overall migration means I am also ready to launch a new version of Remix the Sauce. While I'm still working out some of the specifics behind that, the front end for the new site is nearing completion. And I hope to follow the relaunch of Remix the Sauce with a relaunch of Overlooked Remix, as well as a full redesign of VG Remix. Finally, I want to take 2026 to do a really good, high-quality merch push. ThaSauce as a brand and a company is nothing if not a collection of incredibly talented digital artists, and I really want to showcase that with some new merchandise this year. This will include small things like keychains and stickers, but also larger things like t-shirts, hoodies, pint glasses, and whatever else our talented group of designers can design. Now, for many of these things, I don't really have a super concrete timeline, but I do have one promise. All of these things, Remix the Sauce, Compo, VGM News, will all launch in 2026. We are that close, and that is my promise. I love this community so much, and I'm looking forward to doing every single thing that I can to showcase the many artists and creators, community organizers that are out there contributing to this community. We haven't even gotten through January yet, and I'm already super, super excited on what 2026 will hold. And I thank everybody that has supported us for this long, and I hope you guys are excited to go through this journey with us.